Well, good morning and welcome to the Interbet preview for Greyville Poly track today. 11:30 first race. We've got a 9-race program, 10-race program actually, and certainly looks like one of those programs that we should have some fun. The big problem is how are the horses going to run after the break? We've had a 2-month break, so that's like a proper break for every one of them. Some trainers are able to get them right in time, others are going to battle. So let's go through the races and see if we can find something for you that's going to give you some idea of how to catch whatever exotics are on play today. But I think straight bets are going to be very difficult. I have found one that I thought might be worth having a bet on. We start off at 11:30. First race is 11:30, 1,000 meters. It's a maiden plate. Battler Sterling showed very good pace in his barrier trial. Not a bad start. But Cossack Warrior, I thought, ran a cracking good barrier trial, then ran a good race, and I expect this horse to be in the play. So put him into all your bets. Thomas Henry, Warren Kennedy's ride. The blinkers are not on this horse. He's been gelded since his last start. His first 2 starts were very good. Eric the Red's one of the best around. But this is a very competitive field. Lord Caro's got a chance. Horse got good form. Nickel's in. Keegan DeMello, I think, is the top choice, and that's the one that I like. And I'd throw Green Phantom in to be running on best of all. Although I do believe that this track is going to be running extremely fast today, having not raced on it for 2 months. Race 2, maiden plate, 1,200 meters, fillies and mares. The horse to watch is Airbuzz. Let's see if that can come out and run well. First timer gets Warren Kennedy. When you get Warren Kennedy on one of Gadsby's horses, have a close look. Joyful Winter's my top choice. Gets the blinkers, gets Keegan DeMello, gets a good draw. I think this will be cherry ripe, and this stable knows how to get them ready. They definitely gallop them. Hot Money, Wendy's horse, got to have a chance. Girl from Epamina's got some sort of chance. Hop, Skip and Jump is your favorite. I'm not sure she'll get the 1,200 meters, although the stable gets him out well, and Marcus rides this one. And Glitter and Gold, 1,200 as well, is a concern. Race 3, first leg of the Place Accumulator. This is where the action starts, and I think the Place Accumulator is a must today. Track Attack looks like he's got some ability, this horse, but he's taken a bit of time to find himself. Maybe the break's done him the world of good. Fred, that will be everyone's fancy. Marcus aboard it, and from the Crawford Yard, they know how to get them ready. But I like James Peter. I think this is the only horse worth maybe having a bet on today. I think 4-1's a cracking good price. I'd take the each way bet about James Peter, and I think he's the right horse in the first leg of the Place Accumulator. Right, then we move on to the pick 6, and this is where we're going to find it very interesting. The first time as well, we don't know anything about them, and they don't come into the pick 6 because you've got to find a horse that's had a run. If they win, the second horse comes into play. Vision to Glory, Glaff's horse, others has got good form. Craig Zaki aboard it. I'm going to put it into all my play. Gavel Strike, not a bad first run. This goes into your play to Lazarne Forbes. I think can get them right, and I think she's got to have a chance with this one. Soul, Mike Miller's horse, he gets him fit, but the draw is a big concern. So the first leg, you've got to put in a few horses, I would have thought. Race 5, 1,400 meters. Merit rated 78. This is where it gets fun because we get these merit rated races. Well, Dutch Alley should be held by Run to Denmark on their last form. It only meets him a half a kilo worse terms, and let me tell you, he beat him quite convincingly. Vincent, I think this might be the right horse. He's got to have a great chance in this race, and certainly looks like a live runner for the Riverland stable with Veal aboard it. Great Warrior, Lazarne Forbes. This horse has got big raps about him. He might be the right horse here, but I think there are a couple of others that have got to go in. Pantasula, I've put him into all your play. I think he'll come out fit. I think the Gavin Fitzel stable will get them fit, and they'll run well. Same with Alison Wright and Ralph the Rascal. Got a very nice form indeed. I make it between that lot. Right, race 6, 1,400 meters, divided 89. Caliente, I made this race a 4-horse race. Caliente, Sean Veal, drawn 1, big chance. Pollard, my top choice. Loves a Poly. Craig Zaki gets a ride on him. I think he's well in a race like this, and he should run well. Mohican, well, he might be the class. I've always liked this horse. Anton Marcus rides him, and he comes into your play. And then Mount Anderson, well, he's got bigger fish to fry, so they think that he's got some real ability, and he comes into play as well, and I think that he's a definite runner. So those 4 for that leg of the pick 6, that's a 6th race. Race 7, 1400 meters, merit rate of 78. Farland, he might be a banker, this horse. I think there's a good race for him, and the problem is he's run well after a rest, so expect him to go well. He gets blinkers, he gets markers, he gets brought to. He should be in front, and if the horses are running from the front, he'll be extremely difficult to beat. Walter the Penniless, I make him a danger. White Cedar goes into your play. Galway got some sort of chance. Techno Captain and Open Sea both got some sort of chance, but I'm going with Farland. He's my top choice. Maybe in your bigger perms you want to put in a couple of others. Let's go race 8, 1200 meters, merit rate at 76. Tough race. Chilly winter, Paul Reeves' runner. Expect this to run well. It's been up here a couple of months, gets Marcus aboard it. That's a huge, huge plus. Susie Wu, big danger. Donovan Dillon jumps on this. And remember, he could have ridden Kildonan Bay. That ran a good race last time. And I think Susie Wu comes into the play. I will then put in Sanskrit because this gets the blinkers on for the first time. And I think that might make a difference, although she ran pretty ordinary with the cheek pieces. Vars runs without shoes. I think they've been changed to Elamites. We better check that up anyway. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do this early so that we got to get this out to you people. And then at your request, the draw is not going to help, but Keegan DeMello is going to help and will run on. That's race 8. Let's go to race 9. And this is the merit rate of 67,000 meters. Very, very open. My first choice would be Naomi. Gets Marcus, and that's got to be a big plus. She seems to run better for apprentices, this filly, but Puller will have her right. Valeriana, Starlight, both got chances. She's a crusade. Well, our Corinne Vestel has got 2 in the race, and I think that they both got chances. She's a crusade, and Kinski's crusade. Marquette, this might be my first choice. I'm not keen on Sakai. And drawn 9, I don't think that that's in its favor. But this definitely goes into all your play. Mumtaz, look for improver. I'm actually going to go the field because remember there's a scratching. So you get the best weighted horse in the race, or the best horse in the race is Talia Al Ghul. So she comes in with the scratching, but she's drawn 10. Race 10, Get Out Stakes, Winter Chill looks like the business. Drawn 1, Anton Marcus. Everything to like about it. Should be the right horse. Washington Square fast, Hey Boys fast, Leslie's Path to Fame got a chance, Touch of Magic's got a chance, and Pabli Loncos is fast. It's an extremely competitive race day. I think that there's some value, but I would tread warily because we don't know how they're going to go. So have a great day at Greyville. From James Goodman and the Interbet crew, I hope you enjoy it, and we look forward to being with you again tomorrow for the Vol meeting. Let's get the racing off to a bang. I'm very excited. And Interbet, remember, tote bets on Interbet, there is no deduction from Interbet. It goes the whole lot goes into the tote pool. They do not take any money out of it. Let's go and enjoy ourselves and bet on the tote with Interbet. It helps improve the tote turnovers.